Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good. Then fine. So, any questions on that about the routine thing?
There's a request. The ones who are there online, please mute. Please press the mute button if you're not speaking, because there's a lot of disturbance when somebody is speaking. So unmute only when you have to say something.
Fine, fine. We are ready. Please start with the questions.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Aris.
Rajan here.
Yeah, Rajan.
Sir, some students are trying to contact you, but they are not able to do so. So they are asking me what is the probable time of sir that sir will be available.
See, I have given out very clearly the time I have given out in mail to each individual. Normally, you take it that I interview candidates morning 5 o'clock. Then, if I do a second interview, that I do at 6:30, and then I am available from roughly around quarter to 11 throughout the day on my mobile till about 3:30. So you can
I
contact
sent
me
them,
in
sir.
these times,
Just
and
go through the
thereafter,
schedule.
and thereafter, in the evening, those who are working professionals, they can contact me after 8:30.
Okay, sir. So whether through Skype or through normal call,
They
because they are
should,
not able to
they
make
should,
normal call, sir.
they should call me not through Skype, but make normal calls on mobile. Because once I see a call, even if I have not taken it, then I call back.
Okay, sir.
They should not try to contact me on Skype. Skype I am using for interviews and detailed discussions if I have with somebody.
Actually, the one of the student is trying to discuss his timetable with you.
So
So
he
that
can
is why he
discuss.
asking me.
He can discuss on mobile. I discuss all these things. I am sure I would have discussed with you also on mobile.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. This is Akash Sinha.
Yeah, Akash.
Sir, I wanted to ask that I'm facing a problem right now regarding the students in the SSB task. Basically, my group was formed in September, October, and after 30 to 40 sessions, I am out of material right now. Like, I don't have any more tag pictures. I have used around 200 to 250 tag pictures and all that. So, I'm finding it difficult to arrange SSB tasks for the student. They were asking like how to prepare further.
My suggestion for this was that after 6 months, a person who has been the group coordinator, he should retire, or he should become, voluntary retirement, or he should be shifted to another group as an observer and give others a chance to exercise their, leadership and build up their potential in this manner. This is somewhat in a lighter vein. On a serious note, I mean, we can't keep creating these group planning exercises and stories. You can imagine how sick I would have got by seeing repetitively all that same stuff. I don't have an answer to this. So, in case your group members have also got saturated, then please stop this exercise. It can be done for the new ones.
Okay, sir.
Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, next please.
Good morning, sir. Shubham here. Shubham Gontia.
Shubham, good morning.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have some questions which are related to SSB, sir. Students have asked.
Go ahead.
So the first question is, sir, how to improve the overall power of expression?
See, overall power of expression, I have written blogs in the ebook. It has got two dimensions. First is your knowledge of English. In that, first comes your knowledge of grammar, your written work, and then next comes your, what you call confidence in public speaking. The first thing which gets developed properly is the written part. So that you have to sort out first with a sincere effort. And I'm sure Bhamini has been checking your sentences of most of you people. And she would have realized that at the moment, what I can say, grammar is quite poor in general. It is very normal that I find a simple thing like use of verb is incorrect with 90% of our students. For example, we have, I remember in some 4th, 5th class we were taught that you should say he runs, she runs, but I run, we run, and they run. This aspect that S is used in the verb after a singular third person is a principle which is not known to most of the students. As a result, we keep having these problems. After that comes usage of articles, definite article, indefinite article, prepositions. They are all quite poor. So you have to go to your grammar book. We used to have Wren and Martin. I don't know which all grammar books are available these days. Use them. Do the exercises of grammar. Take tests of grammar on the internet. Check your abilities. Improve your vocabulary through the method I have explained in the ebook. And slowly, and as you keep speaking in the group, slowly things will go on improving. Suddenly things can't change. You have to be patient, but you have to persevere. Fine, Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next question.
Next question. Sir, next question is from the same guy. Sir, in GTO, the group dynamics change very quickly. Most of the times in PGT, HGT, I don't get ideas quickly, but others do well and move forward. So I'm unable to give much contribution as a team member. So how can I prepare for PGT and HGT tasks?
In general, I don't advise people to specifically start preparing for any of the tasks, but to prepare themselves to be more competent in their lives. Now let us understand the entire GTO thing in the holistic perspective. Overall, what will happen is, at the end of 2 days, even you would come to know exactly how much capability the other 8-9 boys have. So you can trust that the GTO will be able to assess this thing quite easily. So there is no need to panic. The problem with Indian society is that we are very heavily impression oriented and we are quite worried. I've explained this thing in my blog about scarcity mentality. If you have read this, please read it again if you don't remember it, and tell your group members also to read that blog, and you will realize we are much worried as to what the other person is doing. He has given idea before me, so now I have run out of ideas. I had only 1 point to give in GD, which someone else has given, so what do I do now? So approximately 30% of our energy is getting channelized in making an impression or assessing how someone else has made a better impression and he is gone ahead, that we have got beaten. If you just stop this thing, you go with an attitude that I will be an effective team member and I will try to do all the tasks in a manner that the group is able to succeed and the group performs well. And if the group performs well, then I will also automatically perform well. If someone is getting an idea and it is good, support it. and move on with it. Fine, you will get your opportunity. One point I would like to say, coming to this aspect of PGT, HGT, command task, and final group task. In most of these tasks, over 90% of the times, the crossing is effected by use of the plank. And invariably, there is hardly any scope of a fulcrum. So, securing one end of the plank is the major thing which has to be done. In PGT1, you will find that there will be some notch in which the plank will get fitted. When you come to PGT2, you will find that if it gets fitted in a notch, it will touch the ground because it will be loose. So you will have to make some contraption to tighten it. I will not go at length about explaining how to develop cantilever bridges by securing one end of the plank. You can have a look on YouTube. There are numerous such examples shown. Please see them, understand them, and thereafter develop the ability of securing that one end of the plank to develop the crossing. After all, there are not an inexhaustible list of these methods. Even despite that, if someone else is getting the idea earlier than you, don't start panicking. Just be a good team member, help out the group. If you remain involved in solving the thing, and overall, if your competence of reasoning ability and practical sense are okay, you will be able to get ideas to solve these problems because they are not great shake problems. Fine. Shubham, have I answered you adequately?
Yes, sir. Sir, most of the questions which I have received from my group are same, sir, like how to write TAT without practicing and all these kind of things which we have, which you have already answered in your blogs. So should I mention them to just refer to your blog?
Yeah, you can do that because you see, if a question is really worthwhile and it needs answering and it will benefit a large number, then it is good. If it is a very repetitive and a very simple question which you can answer yourself, where is the point in discussing it out in this forum?
Sir, my question is similar to past speaker, but I was not able to do well in PGT and PGT in this SSB, but in the past one I did well. So what are the reasons that my performance declined from one SSB to another? And how can I ensure that I will not repeat this problem in next one?
I have understood your question and I have seen this situation happening with quite a few repeaters who have been to SSB numerous times. Now, a tendency sets in that they become complacent or they are to some extent disinterested. I have heard some of my students say that I actually take off from PGT 3 because I allow all these Balnoi Academy kinds to jump with the Patta and Balli in the PGT 1 and 2 which are damn easy. And I know that they will get stuck in PGT 3 and that is the time I take off. So that is not a very good outlook. You should remain enthusiastic about doing the tasks and remain involved just as you were in your first attempt. Because I have noticed that in some cases, some of my competent students were given an absolutely easy command task in their 5th or 6th attempt, while they were given a difficult command task in their 1st or 2nd attempt. Now, it is very obvious that the effective intelligence or practical sense of that individual could not have got degraded. It is not possible. It is just that the person was not that much interested or enthusiastic. So this is the only thing which major advice is that remain involved and remain enthusiastic right from the beginning till the final group task. A lot of people in the final group task are not interested because they think that assessment is already over, so why do anything? I have myself seen people acting in this manner. It is not the right attitude to have. I hope I have answered you.
Yes, sir. And another question is, sir, you said that in a group discussion, in a fish market type condition, you have to grab the opportunity when some speaker just stopped speaking. But, sir, in several group activities, I found that I was not able to put this effort in the group.
Firstly, I don't
Like there
remember.
were several dominant characters in group.
I don't remember stating grabbing opportunity kind of statements because that is not my outlook in life at all. I don't think I would have stated that. See, thing is that, see, look at things once again in a holistic manner. If what is required in group discussion, good knowledge and good expression, these are the two things. Is there any third thing? There is no third thing. Now, if you are good with these two abilities, which you develop over a period of time, you will not have a sense of panic. Because if somebody has given some point and people are jumping quickly with their points, you will still have points left. And in case, let us say you don't have a fresh point, there may be earlier given points which may not have been explained well. People may have just stated them superficially. So you can dilate on those points, explain them in detail. Fine. The only thing I would like to once again say is do not work from the panic kind of syndrome. Once again, the scarcity mentality. Only one odd person will get selected. What will happen? Let me jump start. You know, they like you line up on starting blocks. Na? So the candidates, 99% of them would be disqualified for false starts. So that's the mentality people are having. Don't have that mentality. It is not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. I had a very small question actually in my mind. I wanted to ask whether when we are stuck in any command task, are we even supposed to ask our helpers, like if we can ask candidates who are helping us?
You must definitely ask because it is a team, and if you are getting stuck, you must ask. Also, the thing is that you are facing greater mental pressure because you feel that you are getting assessed, and the two persons who are assisting you, they are not feeling the pressure. So, as a result, they are more free to use their brain. You must ask them because it is teamwork, and the success of team is what is the essence of a command task. Otherwise, the GTO could have called one person alone and then asked him to perform the task. He need not have done it. He could have said, okay, explain to me the idea. He could have done or not.
Yes.
So he has created this group. Now what happens? Just to pressurize the candidates, the GTO keeps saying, you know, time is running out, only 20 seconds are left, commander. Now this is happening. He will ask you some questions of personal life also while you are doing command task. These are all methods of distraction to see, you know, how well you can focus on the task and not get distracted. He may also say, when you consult your subordinate that, you know, will you do like this in war? So your answer should be exactly like this I will do in war. Because in war, it is not important whose ideas worked, but the job is done in the most efficient manner. I hope you got the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, next please.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Sandeep.
Yes. Sir, in my group, there was a discussion going on, and after that, one of the candidates was saying that we have to come to conclusion as she has experienced it in 17th. So, do we have to come to the conclusion after the GT?
You see, it will depend upon the GTO. Normally, we just discuss because people may have picked up different lines of thought, and When the GTO feels that it has been adequately discussed, points have come out, he calls it an end, he shifts to the next topic or the next event. But if he says and somebody asks that somebody should conclude, then it should be done. But I don't think this stage happens. This is something which happens in PPDT is a requirement, and in group planning exercise it is a definite requirement. It is not a requirement in the GD. Yeah, okay, Sandeep?
Yes.
Next, please.
Sir, here another question, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, here a student has asked one question. Should I continue?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, what do you say to yourself when you taste failure, when you get dejected, or similar other situations?
It is a very simple thing. What one should be doing rationally is that when you are confronted with any task, you should try to do your best. And that is what is humanly possible. And thereafter, if you fail, well, you should realize that you are not good enough. And you should improve yourself further. And then make the next effort. Because getting dejected, losing heart, wasting time, getting self-doubt that I will not be able to do it. These are thoughts which are not going to be of any help. You will only end up wasting time. So might as well take fresh talk and take it. Yes, there would be some shortcomings in me. What happens with us Indians? We try to see, oh, this guy did not know anything. He was fighting with everyone. He was doing everything wrong, but he got selected. And then start, cursing the organization, cursing everyone else. That things are not okay. Starting to blame the system. That is not going to help you. Look inwards. See what you can do better. See the case of Ishan. He went through right from first or second attempt. I thought he should get selected, but he was not getting selected. So what he had to do was keep doing the same things with greater energy and continue to maintain self-belief. That's the best thing you can do. Getting dejected and all doesn't help. Gita ka bhi hai, karm kiya ja, that is in your hand, that's all you can do. Fine?
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah. Next, please.
Actually, sir, there is a small request from my group. If you can just write a blog on these two topics. The one is whether or not this lockdown was the only option for India, and another topic is should China be blamed for it, and like the trend as it has been going, whether or not China should pay for it, something like that. So if you can just write two blogs on
See,
this.
thing is, I would not like to write a blog on either of these topics, because the thing is that there are far too many experts available who have got far greater knowledge than I can ever have. I would also be analyzing and synthesizing those points and taking out the essence of that. That is something, this information is so much in public domain, there is so much information coming on this. And of course there is some trash also, but a lot of good information is coming. So you should analyze that and come to your own conclusions. At least one thing is there, that this lockdown was quite imperative, because India does not have the wherewithal to tackle the thing, nor have we made adequate preparatory arrangements. That you must be seeing. If you can just see anything coming out on our state of ventilators, the state of testing, what we are doing, there is a lack of preparation as far as the country is concerned. let me not start blaming anyone, but that's how the situation is as on date. Also, you can see for yourself, if you see some of the news items, what is happening to the poor people who are, moving from states. They are traveling, planning to travel to 200, 300 kilometers, families with children. They are just walking and they are having practically no support. And it is difficult to put them in any, public transport, because if they huddle close together, once again there is risk of transmission of the disease. So these problems are there. Just see a comparison. When we have these Kamadiyas going, how well they are looked after. Fine. So in the name of religion, we become so enthusiastic, flowers are thrown from top and all that. It's so much of wastage of money. Now here these poor people are going, there's nobody helping them. I mean, people should volunteer, funds should be created, and various groups can come and act in these help of these people. And I'm sure they will, they can earn better salvation through these than by helping the Kamadiya. That's my personal view. So that is what it is. What is there to write a blog? So much of stuff is there already on it. And blaming China, I mean, it has started. Why blame a country? They didn't know. And it was their tendency to hide it. I think if it was India, probably we would have done the same thing. Fine. These are my views on these issues. What was relevant for you people is to know that when you are confronted by the situation, what you can do to keep active and remain productive. On that, I have written a blog. Yeah, next question.
Sir, in personal interview, when we give our strength and weakness, should we support our statement with the examples during our interview?
You should not come up with any extra information to anybody in life. If you ask me that what is your weakness, and I say that my expression needs improvement, I should not start giving examples. In case you are asked an example, let's say you said that, I am a very courageous person, then you should be able to dig out an example to say why you are stating so. And it may happen that you are not able to think of an example, then say that, I think I am quite courageous. However, at this moment, I am unable to come up with an example. Just think it's a normal conversation going. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Sir, regarding command tasks, when we call our subordinates, what should be our briefing to them? When they come and stand there, should we brief them about the task, the roles, or should we start by telling them to pick up the balla and patta and we should go on?
See, I am, Forge is a very formal kind of a setup, and I am not much for formality. Most of the time when you are commander and you call your subordinates, they already know what needs to be done. Is it true or not? No, is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why waste time? Just tell them that you have to help me. This is the task in front of us. They are also seeing it. And then start telling them to do the things. And once again, it is teamwork. Whoever is the most suited person to do a thing, he should do it. There is no rigidity or formality as far as my outlook to all these things are concerned. The job should be done in the most efficient manner possible. That should be the broad aim. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I have two quick related to group discussion.
Yes.
The first, once the general introduction or the preamble is given, they give us 3 topics or 3 points to
Correct.
discuss on.
Correct.
Sometimes we come across different points apart from the 3 given. So, can we go ahead with all those points, and even we find that all the 3 are or 2 are relevant, so we can speak on both of them, or we should stick to only one point and support different points regarding the same?
This question has been coming to me repetitively from the last 2 years. And connected with this question, which repetitively comes to me, is that should we always support the government policy, even if government policy is absolutely trash? So, my answer to both these questions are, firstly, is go by what exactly the GTO has said. If he has said that you should speak on only one of the lines of thought, then please stick to that. If he says that you can switch, then please switch. So far as this is concerned, this is the answer. Because I don't know, when I was there, this thing was not happening. It has started happening now. And it would be having, GTOs would be having the reason. So just go by what he says. One GTO's briefing may differ from another. So just go by what he is saying, so do that way. As far as this point is concerned, this is the end of the matter. Coming on to supporting of government policies and all that is concerned, it is not required. You should support what is true and justified and correct as per your conscience. And have the courage of conviction to speak about that. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, next question.
So one more question which I am having is, certain times when the discussion is going on, we come across some points from our teammates which we don't find very logical over there. So should we correct them, or should we keep thinking on our own points and give it to them?
If somebody gives a grossly wrong point or quotes are absolutely wrong data, then you should say it politely that this is absolutely wrong. Because I remember I joined one discussion with one of the groups, and they were talking about Kashmir problem, and this one of the participants, he said that over 90% of the Kashmiris are anti-nationals. They want to join Pakistan, as if he had some direct evidence from inside. So I had to tell him that what you're talking is absolute trash. Fine. So if somebody comes up with such things, then it is, I think, appropriate to tell him that. Otherwise, normally, if a point is there, it is not much merit, but there's nothing very seriously wrong with it, let it pass.
So, for example, we were discussing on the vacancies or less number of officers in the army, and one of the top point came across with us was since the SSB centers are very far from people's or girls' home, so their parents don't allow them to go that far for the SSB interviews, and that's the reason we are also having less officers. So I told them that if ever a girl is not able to convince their parents and go to a center, then how come she is able to or thinking to join army? So
Yes.
First I gave this point, and later on I was thinking that I should not have told that way.
No, you see that the point which she raised, because it has come, it has definitely got some merit. It is not something which is wrong. But also in the holistic scheme of things, government has got limited resources. We can't keep creating selection centers everywhere. The numbers have already been increased recently, which you are aware.
Yes.
And thereafter, a person who is girl, who is quite motivated to join the defense services, should have the motivation to at least go to the SSB.